What's up, fam? This your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. Rapper Lil Durk has a court appearance regarding his bail and it's going to be denied once again. It's over with. He's finished. But I understand why him and his lawyer keep contesting the bail. They are trying to force the prosecution to show their hand. They are trying to force the prosecution to show evidence. So every time Lil Durk contests the bail, the prosecution reveal more evidence. And the more evidence they show, the more guilty Lil Durk looks. Now I know a lot of people is optimistic. A lot of people is hopeful. A lot of people think he's going to beat this case. And they using Lil Durk RICO as the reason why. Excuse me, these are two totally different situations. Lil Durk RICO was state, it was in Atlanta, the prosecution was incompetent, they didn't know what the hell they doing, so they fumbled Lil Durk's case. But Lil Durk, it seemed like the feds got all their ducks in a row. It seemed like they got witnesses on standby, they got audio recordings, they got people willing to testify, and oh yeah, they also had some of Lil Durk homies turn against them. So it seemed like the feds is in perfect cruise control to beat this case. Now I will say this. The feds just revealed that Lil Durk allegedly ordered an OTF member to kill a family member of the witness. They say he's a crime boss. They say he's a very dangerous man. And they also said he admitted to killing Lil Pop on a podcast interview with DJ Akademiks. And we all seen that podcast. We all was uncomfortable. The things Lil Durk was saying to DJ Akademiks, he's on the record, he's being braggadocious, he's being dismissive of Lil Pop. The moment I was watching that, I was like, this gonna come back on Lil Durk. Because you guys remember, I was one of the first people saying Lil Durk gonna get hit with the RICO. I was one of the first people saying Lil Durk finna get his ass arrested. And everybody kept saying, Cut, you tripping. Cut, I'm unsubscribing. You praying on the downfall of a black man. Y'all all told me that. So now y'all gotta eat those words because everything is coming around full circle. Lil Durk got arrested. He got hit with the RICO. The feds are alleging he's a crime boss. The feds are alleging that he was getting people gone. And to hear Lil Durk rap about these things, to hear Lil Durk go on interviews with DJ Akademiks, you know the feds is watching. You know the feds is gonna listen to it. So when you try to be cute, you try to be dismissive, you try to sneak this Lil Pop, you end up making yourself look guilty. That's all I'm saying. Because you got to look at it from the feds. The feds indicted you. They said you are a murderer. They said you were getting people gone. And when they wrote that letter to the judge, when they presented evidence to the grand jury, they pointed at your lyrics. They said, hey, Lil Durk was not only just killing people, he was rapping about it. He was commercializing it. He was making a shit ton of money being violent, right? And your lawyer Drew Finley came through and said, wait a minute. Them lyrics is fake. Them lyrics are fan-made. If you guys are speaking about this set of lyrics, this was actually recorded months before Lil Pop's death. So these lyrics can't be used against him. So that was a win for Lil Durk. Everybody applauded his lawyer. Everybody said good job, because then we seen the feds remove Lil Durk lyrics from the indictment, right? So that was a victory for Lil Durk. But then the feds hit back. They said, okay, we'll remove the lyrics, but we got more things incriminating Lil Durk. We got a second murder for hire. We got text messages. We got bank accounts, right? Y'all remember that? They said it ain't just a lyric case we got against Lil Durk. We got people cooperating with us, and we got star witnesses on deck. So y'all can have the lyrics thrown out. We don't give a damn. We still got enough to convict Lil Durk. Because y'all remember the lyrics. I ain't gonna lie. Once Drew Finley proved that the lyrics were recorded months before Lil Pop died, I was kind of looking at the feds crazy. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. This all y'all got against Lil Durk? Y'all remember this? Let me play the lyrics that the feds used to indict Lil Durk that was proven to be false. Let's go.
So they got an addy, go. Got location, go. Green light, go. Go. Look on the news and see your son, you screaming, no, no.
Now we all heard that song. We all rapped those lyrics. We all bobbed our head. But in real time, we didn't really think nothing of it. Yes, we knew Quando Rondo was hit up in Cali. Yes, we knew his cousin Lil Pop was dead, but we didn't really put two and two together. Wasn't nobody really accusing Lil Durk of being behind that, because let's be honest, the streets, the internet, people in LA, all the podcasters, they were saying it was a weed deal gone bad. They said it was gang violence. You know, Quando Rondo and Lil Pop was members of the Rolling 60s. A lot of people said they didn't check in, so they got backdoor. So we wasn't even associating Lil Durk with Lil Pop death up until Brick Baby went on No Jumper and he did that interview with Poetic Flacco. They was talking about Lil Durk, and Brick Baby says out his own mouth, y'all can't say Slide for Vaughn no more. And Paco and Flacco was like, what you talking about? And Brick Baby was like, Lil Pop. And Flacco was like, oh, that was Get Back? You can't say Slide for Vaughn? Let me play you guys that clip. This the moment that I think got the feds on Lil Durk's heels. This is the moment when the public was like, wait a minute, hold up. Maybe Lil Durk was behind the Lil Pop murder. Take a listen to this.
Oh, they did something. Oh, slide for him. Oh, you a b****. Oh, yeah.
Slide for Vaughn, right? Yeah.
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh, yeah, because of... Wait, no. Like, who died?
You can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FVG Cash? Or who?
Nah, because Lil Pop.
Now, let me stop it right there. Because a lot of people gave Brick Baby a pass for saying that. But where I'm from, in the streets, from the projects, that's called dry snitching. And if I'm Lil Durk, once I seen that clip on the internet, I'm mad as hell. Me and Brick Baby got an issue. Me and Brick Baby got a problem. You know what I'm wrapped up in. You know the feds is on my heels. So you gonna go to No Jumper and implicate me in the murder. Because we can say what we want to say. We can say Brick Baby was very, nonchalant about it. He didn't really point out Lil Durk. But the streets know what he's saying. Anybody with common sense was saying, you can't tell Lil Durk to slide for King Von because he got get back for it by killing Lil Pop. Everybody knows that what Brick Baby is saying. And Brick Baby is a gangster. He got ties to the street. So we got to take his word at face value. And that's when I realized, like, wait a minute, hold up. I think Lil Durk may be behind this Lil Pop murder. You get what I'm saying? Brick Baby speaking about it. And most of the time, the shit Brick Baby say do be true. But let's continue with this clip.
Oh. What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more. That's the new term, like no more Slide for Vaughn.
Because of Lil Pop. Now, after that incident, though, your fellow brethren, Quando Rondo, took off his flag and put it down. Now, like, do you think that he was justified for doing that?
We're not going into
Come on now. Listen, you brought up.
See, you don't want to go into that. When Flacco started talking about gangs, somebody dropping their flag, Brick Baby cuts them off and said, we're not going into that, but you're going to talk about Lil Durk. You're going to implicate Lil Durk in a murder. See, that's why I hate this gang culture. I hate the streets. Don't nobody use common sense. Everybody goes off emotion and everybody talk too damn much. See, everybody think I'm not a gangster. Everybody think I don't roam the streets because I'm scared. I'm not scared of y'all. I done rode the streets before. I done banged before, but the reason I don't do it because I got older, I matured, and I'm like, this ain't nothing but self-destruction. The lifestyle we live in, the things we are doing, I'm starting to believe in karma. And the things I done and the things we was doing when we was in the streets, it's gonna come back to bite me. Yes, I want to get married. Yes, I want to have kids. Yes, I want to raise my grandkids. I don't want to spend the rest of my life looking over my shoulder. I want to go to football games. I want to be in the movies, just chilling. I want to be in the wife, 60, go out for a walk and a little run. I don't want to be looking over my shoulders so my wife get down. Nah, that's why I don't do it. And people talk too much in the streets. So let's look at the facts of the case. The feds threw out Lil Durk lyrics, right? And they presented new evidence. They said, we got evidence that Lil Durk ordered an OTF member to kill a family member of a witness, right? And they provided evidence, And they also said Lil Durk admitted to killing Lil Pop. We got the video, and they showed it. And the video they chose to show was the Lil Durk and DJ Akademiks interview. They said, hey, this is Lil Durk admitting to killing Lil Pop. Why won't you take a look at this? And I'm going to play it for you guys right now. and we're gonna come back and break it down. And we're gonna decide, did Lil Durk actually admit to killing Lil Pop in that DJ Akademiks interview? Let's get right on to it.
You get triggered by the
beat
slide.
the shit out of this little ass, man. What
You
you
get
talking
triggered
about?
by the slide for Vaughn comments. I don't know if people still say it. They used to say it, but you also mentioned a song. They be like, they be saying slide for Vaughn. I think they trolling me. Yo, by the way, them songs is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
For some reason, I just don't see them comments no more. For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water.
Y'all hear that? DJ Akademiks asked Lil Durk about the slide for Vaughn comments. And Lil Durk eyes got real wide and he said, you know what? I don't never see them comments no more. I wonder why. In other words, he is saying the moment Lil Pop got his block knocked off, they quit saying slide for Vaughn because I already slid for Vaughn. I already got my get back. I have nothing to prove no more. Eye for eye. You took out my homie. I took out your homie. You took out my homie at a hookah lounge. I had you screaming, no! When they was pulling your homie out the car. So that's Lil Durk rebuttal, and that's Lil Durk get back. And this gonna prove to be a crucial mistake, because they gonna play this at trial. They gonna come through all Lil Durk lyrics, his interviews, and this don't make Lil Durk look too good. He seems very dismissive. It seems like he's beating around the bush that he has something to do with Lil Pop murder. Even though he didn't flat out and say, yeah, I killed Lil Pop, because that's against the law, he'd get arrested. But he did hint to it. He did beat around the bush, and you got to put yourself in the mind of a juror. Middle-aged white man, middle-aged white woman. They hear that, they like, oh, he's admitting to it. You get what I'm saying? They don't look at it how the streets look at it. They don't look at it how the thugs look at it. You get what I'm saying? They live a totally different life. The jurors is not from the streets. I just want you guys to know that. So let's continue.
You be seeing them comments a lot?
They kind of chilled out a little bit.
I wonder why. Yeah, though.
See, I get you got to do your press run. I get that Lil Durk want to go do interviews, but that's why it's a bad idea to do interviews. You know what they gonna ask you. You know if they got Lil Durk sitting in front of you, they gonna ask you about King Von murder. They gonna ask you about Quando Rondo. They gonna ask you about Lil Pop. So Lil Durk got caught up in the mix. He got to speaking too much. He's sipping on that liquor. His lips got a little loose, and he gave everybody what they wanted. I remember when that clip first dropped. That's the clip DJ Akademiks was using to promote the interview. Everybody like that. He said, "What about Lil Pop?" Yeah, man. So man, it's over with. I know a lot of you guys want to see him beat it. I know a lot of you guys is hopeful because y'all looking at it from this perspective. If Lil Durk beat this, he's on God's time. He's like a godly figure. He's like a mob boss. The feds tried to take him down. They couldn't do it. They tried to pin murders on him. They couldn't do it. Lil Durk is a boss. No doubt about it. He'll be the biggest rapper. If Lil Durk beats this murder for hire case, he will be the biggest rapper. And his popularity going to go up. You get what I'm saying? But I just don't think he's going to beat it. I feel like it's too much working against him. He got too many co-defendants. You know, when the time get real, when everybody start looking at their time, when they spend a year or two in jail, they gonna take that plea deal. I don't want to spend the rest of my life sitting next to Big Bubba. I don't want to spend the rest of my life not hugging my mom again, not seeing my kids. I got to do something to get out of here, even if I get a 25-year sentence. That's better than life. At least I can look forward to a release date. Can you imagine how I feel to be locked up and you don't even have a release date? You just in here till you die. That's a long, slow, agony, painful death. You get what I'm saying? But man, we'll see how this trial go, man. Cause I think Lil Durk trial maybe even be bigger than the Diddy. Just to be honest with you guys. But let me know how you guys feel in the comment section. Do you think Lil Durk gonna beat it, or do you think he's finished? Share this video. I love you guys. Peace.